What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's at the Toon Rob, again for another Trove. And the Fire Wings, they're finally here. This is absolutely awesome. Now, I know that by the time this video comes out, these wings are probably going to be a bit of old news, but they are part of, hello King Andrew, they are part of the power pack right here. Blah, 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 blah. You see me hovering over buy because for some reason it doesn't record my mouse proper, like that's too bad. I wanted to buy this specifically first and foremost to support like the developers of Trove, just because, I mean, hey, you know, why not? They've been absolutely awesome. I'm hoping that it's not going to be too distracting. I'm sure the top of my head is cut off. That's because that's what my camera records with the green screen, yada yada yada. But anyway, we got these wings early. But as far as these videos are concerned, maybe not so much, and they are absolutely beautiful. If you want to stand with them like we are now, you just do /pose. Otherwise, using them is a little bit more complicated than you would think, but they are absolutely awesome. I just love them. They really remind me of Super Mario World. That's what they remind me of. The cape. They don't operate like the cape, which is too bad, but they're really, really cool. So the way that they work is if you jump in the air and you hold space, you can hold space to activate them, and then you can go hands-free and just let yourself float around and stuff. Turning is, as you can see, it's a little bit slow, but that's okay. I mean, the fact that we're able to glide over everything is really, really cool. I haven't been able to test it yet, but judging by rubber banding, judging by like how fast we're covering ground and stuff like that, I think that they're as fast as the mounts. I think. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't exactly know. Now, when you are using them, you can actually also push to the right, push to the left, as well as turning, which is where your mouse is facing no matter what. And if you hold back, he kind of slows to a almost pause and then gently drifts down, which is still really, really cool. And then if we end up just holding up, dive bomb, dive, yeah, blam. Absolutely awesome. I just love them. And I tried to kind of make our Draconis look a little bit more fire-ish because of the fire wings. Now, next week, at least according to the time that I'm recording this video, they might actually already be out by then, but they're supposed to be adding the general wings to the rest of the game really, really soon. I think next week, I don't know. Whoa, they've added more. Ooh, they've added the Darkest Night. Oh my goodness gracious, they really did add more. Okay, cool. So there is supposed to be, where is it? Neopass, Master Wings. Oh, they don't seem to have them anymore. I'm pretty sure that one of the wings you're supposed to be able to buy from the shop. One of them you're supposed to be able to, let me just look at these just so I can kind of see. I don't know which one. One of them you're supposed to be able to get from the shop. One of them is a drop, and one of them is from your mastery. So I'm not exactly sure what the extra two are for. These are actually new to me. I haven't seen them, like Wings of the Darkest Night and the Chaos Butterfly Wings, which I'm guessing are like fairy type of stuff. Now, anyway, besides that, excuse the nighttime. And yeah, like I said, like it's like I ended up giving us the red fire suit and trying to give him kind of fiery themed clothes and stuff like that. At least until the electric wings come out, because then we can go back to our Neo Draconis, and then we can have the lightning wings that actually look really, really cool. I'm surprised how awesome these fire wings end up working, or looking, I should say, because there was the purple wings that I ended up seeing, and they're still cool, but they're not my favorite, and these are really, really cool. So anyway, I mentioned this in the past few episodes where I have been building like crazy. And like crazy as far as Trove is concerned, because my goodness, it takes a long time to build anything in this game. I built our castle. I finally finished it. And I put, as you can kind of see here, I put these edges jutting out. And they've kind of unofficially, like I was trying to figure it out. And I'm going to put all the portals on all those spots of it. Then there's also this big thing in the center here, which I have actually set our world spawn right in the center of this map right here. Bang! The world spawns right here. Also, King Andrew Doe ended up giving us an officer chest, which is absolutely awesome. Somber Soul? No, I wanted that. And then just all the general stuff. I'm still trying to organize where things are going to go. Like over here is kind of all the craftable stuff. Over here is like all the chests and Club World type of stuff, kind of. Here's just general things. And then over here, I don't really know what to do with this potion. But there's the Homeworld Heart, which is to give props to our Homeworld heart. Club World Heart. But anyway, really cool. I'm actually quite satisfied with this. I know that it's kind of all the glowing blocks and stuff like that, but hey, what can I say? Those are like my favorite blocks. Then I ended up making a pathway go back here. Not necessarily that it goes anywhere just yet, because eventually I figured that we're going to end up putting like another biome or something back here. But they ended up making the, where is it? Not that one. No. They ended up making the world spring, like all these infinium things and stuff like that. As far as I know, they cost more, don't they? Oh, maybe, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. But right now, we're still trying to save all of our glim as much as we can so we can try and get some of the other allies and stuff, which I ended up getting. I ended up getting a bunch of these robots and stuff as I was trying to get like the ultimate shield robot, but we didn't end up getting it. The next best one I would actually want is the robot, the raptor, I guess I should say, but I don't know. Anyway, you come out of the left here and I made this. It's kind of like a training ground type of thing, I guess. I just made it the same color as the path because this is kind of the closest thing that looks to sand or whatever. Oh. Acid zone restrict this. Ooh. I don't know what he means. There's a way to make it so people can zone restrict and not break anything? I'm going to have to talk to him about that after. But anyway, if you come to the right, we got signs too. I finally ended up getting them. Ahead lies Tiny Town, apparently. The stairs also, like I ended up making a path coming out of the front that goes to the stairs, which go all the way up and pretty much to the trees, but not necessarily exactly to them. I don't know. But anyway, we come over here to Tiny Town. I made all these paths and stuff, and it looks a lot better now, I think, personally. Like, it just kind of really fleshed this place out to feeling like it's kind of a thing, you know? Also putting, like, little details like these bookcases, a desk, and stuff like that. Just very bare essentials in each of these houses just to kind of liven them up a little bit. And it makes a difference. It really, really does. This house, too, was actually the most recent one that I built. I tried to do kind of a similar thing to what I used to do in Minecraft or even Ort, where I put, like, the wood logs on each of the corners and stuff, and then a window up top. Looks pretty cool, I gotta say. And he's just got a bed in there, because never mind him. This is also, I guess, supposed to be like a guard tower that you would climb up, and then, you know, you sit up here and kind of watch what's going on and dangers and stuff like that. Then there's also this house right here, which I think looks really, really cool, especially because of the fence and stuff. Everything in this game looks so cute. Like, that's one of the things that I love about its graphics and stuff like that. Like, they nailed it. Then over here, this is kind of like a dock for a swimming hole or fishing and stuff like that. King Andrew Doe ended up putting all this glass around it. I'm not exactly sure why, but either way. Then there's this plain little house right here I didn't really get to work on, and the path comes down here. Ooh, there's a laggy spot right there that didn't end up going proper like. Let's do that. There we go, it's done. Then I got a sign here that just says path to the volcano castle is kind of under construction because that castle is under construction, so I don't really know where to lead this path to. I don't know whoever's building that. I don't know if it's the noob or King Andrew Doe or somebody else, but they just put a basic, like, just a tiny corner of the wall, and I haven't seen it developed ever since. Then we come over here, and this actually, I tried to make this as self-explanatory as possible, where it says use the building and land for gardening. So you can actually go over here, and people like part of the club world can use all of this for gardening. I'm probably gonna have to put another sign up here or here to kind of, let's say, so people can, because anyone, as far as I know, can edit the text. Maybe anyone. Maybe it's only me, the person that crafted it. I don't know. But I think anybody can. And I would like to put a sign down here so that people could kind of write down in the sign, like, this person is, like, has all of these plants down and stuff like that. So that people wouldn't, so that people would know, like, who's actually getting plants and stuff like that. But generally speaking, I think most people are just going to do it on their cornerstone because then people won't be able to break stuff down, right? And then we got over here. This hole was already here. And I kind of just made it like a little bit bigger and stuff like that. I also made a proper exit as well as the tiles to just make the place look a little bit cooler and stuff like that, right? That's pretty much it. Besides, I think that's actually pretty much it. But you know what we can do just before we call today's episode? We can fly. Another big point that I should point out with the wings is that it's consistent with your jumps. Hey, someone's got a secret house right here. It's consistent with your jumps. So right now we got like 21 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we activate our wings at, I think that was 11. So we should still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. and then we can't jump anymore. So really, really cool that it actually works that way, because then you can, like, your mobility just goes through the roof when you're trying to get through some of the more complex dungeons and stuff like that. So now you can end up flying around, and we could end up getting close enough to this thing and then just use the rest of our jumps to get up top, which it seems like someone's trying to construct a treehouse or something. It looks really cool. Actually, that's not a bad idea. A treehouse would be absolutely awesome. That's kind of what I was trying to do up there, but I never really found time to get to the detailings of it, and I never really cared to do it that much, you know. Before we end up calling the episode, though, because I'm noticing that we're on time, I wanted to use this style saver, see if we ended up gaining anything, because I did actually do a couple dungeons just to get our daily out of the way. So far it seems like we just got garbage, so let's just destroy the rest of this crap, and who cares. Also, because of the wings and everything like that, our mastery level is like 44 now, which our next reward is one extra flask capacity. So that's actually not bad. I might end up getting the rest of the flasks too, because right now we still have our class tokens, and like I've said before, like, these are the only other items, like, the classes are the only things that they could probably add right now that would end up taking our qubits. So I think it's safe to say that we could actually use them right now. Also, part of this update was too bad I made the undead horse. It is too bad I made Scully, because they have the Tundra Thrasher or Tundra Crasher, and look at him. Every single mount takes bones. I don't know why, but he takes a crap ton of bones, 400 and glacial shards. So it's gonna be like a million zillion years until we end up getting this mount. But they finally found a use for the gold souls, at least, because otherwise until then they didn't really have a point. They also did a bunch of really minor things that probably won't show up too much in the video, but are actually really, really big deal, like, for such minor updates. Because normally, see our pet right there, if he was in our way of our mouse cursor, we couldn't activate the crafting table, which it seems like it still is finicky like that. Oh, maybe not. No, it is still finicky. Okay, it's still a little bit messy and stuff like that. One of the things they talked about in the update was it's supposed to be like, if your ally is in the way, you can still activate the crafting table now, which it does seem to be better, that's for darn sure, but he does seem to be able to block it a bit more, unless that's King Andrew. I don't know. But anyway, we went a little bit overtime today, ladies and gents. I just wanted to cover the basics of everything that came out with the latest patch. Most of the things that ended up happening, well, latest patch, it might be old by now. One of the things is just, it's pretty much just the wings, and then everything else slash pose. Everything else is just like tweaks with the game and stuff like that, but they actually work really, really cool. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to smack that like button, share your favorite, and subscribe to join T-Pixel. Sign on and stay epic, everybody. Believe in yourself.